Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Astonishing Times, Rise of the Kokin, issue number 2. This is a new book from Comixology Originals. Let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Frank J. Barbiere and Arris Quinones, with art by Ruairi Coleman, color by Andrew Cramer, and letters by Taylor Esposito. This is a spin-off of the Astonishing Times book that you may have read in the past. If you haven't read that, make sure to go check it out. You can read it on Comixology or Kindle Unlimited, whatever the service is called now, or you can pick up the trade from Dark Horse. So in this issue, as I mentioned, spinning out of the pages of the smash hit series Astonishing Times, the Rise of Kokin tells the story of Kokin, the mysterious cybernetic samurai, which, as I mentioned in issue number 1, was one of my favorite characters from the series. In this issue, witness Kokin's arrival in Japan and pivotal moments that come to define his life in this thrilling second chapter. This chapter really escalated from the first one. I think the first one did a really good job setting up the world that we were seeing. But man, things really ramp up here. I think that, and we'll see some of the art, but Ruairi Coleman and the art team just really managed to capture and make Japan look really cool in this world. Like, their version of Japan looks really cool in this series. Just full of neon lights and just everything that a big city like that should be, especially when it comes to like a story like this that's full of adventure and action, and maybe even a little romance. So I like that Kokin's very brash and still not the person that we know who he is, but we're also learning that tragedy can strike at any time, and maybe these are some of the things that are happening here affect and help him become the character that we know he is. Let's take a look at some of the preview art. As I mentioned, just really big bombastic action, great use of the neon lights here. I love this. Like I said, I love the aesthetic. I love the look of the city. I really enjoy it. I think the dialogue, especially between Kokin and his mentor, is really interesting. It feels like they're setting up a few things that I'm really on board with. We also get to explore a little bit of the Japan underworld, if you will, and how maybe there's a little bit of animosity between the ranks, right? Now we know that Kokin is obviously a part cybernetic. He embraces technology, and that's kind of the theme, one of the themes that is going on in this story, in this chapter. So yeah, I quite enjoy this one. I'm really excited to see what happens next. As I mentioned, Kokin is one of my favorite characters from this series. So I'm really happy to kind of follow him along in these adventures and meet the people that shape the character that we know from the main series, from the original series. So if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.